Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna, and in today's video I want to do an unboxing. In fact, it just arrived on my doorstep just a few minutes ago, and I was going to open it, but then I thought I'm just going to do a video because I'm actually really excited about this unboxing, if it is what I expect it to be. It is from Coach, and it's a bag that came out, or that's sold out and then came back in stock. Let me see if I can do this. Let me go ahead and take the box off here, and let me go ahead and put this here off to the side. Okay, and I am so excited to share the Laurel crossbody, or the Laurel Hobo I should say. And let me see here, I'm going to turn this over. Now, this did sell out, and I was hoping when I had gone in store to see it in person, because I never purchased a Laurel before, but I do have my Dooney Hobo, which I don't show much on my YouTube channel, just because it's not the most, I don't know how to say it, the most aesthetic bag. Everybody's always looking for a new bag to see, but my Dooney Hobo happens to be one of my best and most loved Dooney bags. And I know that Coach does their Laurel bag. And when I saw the Laurel bag, to me it's very similar to my Dooney Hobo. And when I saw it in this denim and all the fun charms, I was really hoping that I would be able to see it in person, but unfortunately they did sell out. A couple days ago it did come back in stock, and I did put on my community post, or I did post that it was back in stock, and I was able to pick it up then. Let me take a minute to take all the packaging off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I did take off the packaging, or all the foam off all the charms, and I took the foam off the straps. So the straps are, there's two straps that come with this. It's the longer shoulder, and probably I could probably use this as a crossbody if I put it on the longer setting, and so I'm happy to see that. And then also it comes with a shoulder strap, which is the one that I will most likely be using this bag with. So let me just go ahead and turn this around. So let me see if this can come off too. 1 second. Okay, so that took a little bit extra time, but I went ahead and took off all the other tags also, just to make it a little bit easier. I did attach my strap, so I do intend to use the shoulder strap on this bag. And I did also grab my Dooney Hobo, just because I was very curious to see how similar they were in size. And so the Dooney is definitely wider, but they both have the smile and the big opening, which is what I wanted to see with the Laurel. So it does have a very big opening, just like my Dooney. So my Dooney is actually kind of messy right now because you know, I've been busy, but let's talk about the Coach. We're here for the Coach. So they are very similar. And just out of curiosity, super similar. So I might actually do a more in-depth review. If you want to see a more in-depth review on my Laurel and my Coach, or my Laurel and my Dooney Hobo, I would love to do that. So for now, we have here this lovely Coach. Let's go ahead and take the stuffing out. So the zipper right away, I noticed, is very, very smooth, which I do appreciate. And I think Coach and Dooney most always have a very smooth zipper. There is a brand out there that I'm not going to say the name. I do like some other things, but the thing that I least like about this brand is that the zipper is so jagged, even when it opens and closes. I just don't love it. Okay, so right away what I do like about this bag is how lightweight it is. Like, by lightweight, I mean it feels like you're holding like an empty grocery bag. It's super, super lightweight. It's not very structured. My Dooney bag has a very structured base. And obviously I have those bumpers on the side. This one's a little bit more narrow. And let's see the charms here. So this set came with this cute little teddy bear, which is right over here. How cute is this little guy? Then it has the hot pink charm and the blue one. So I don't know if this is kind of warping or that's just the design. It is a softer tag. Definitely softer than this one for sure. And then it has the star. I don't really wear a lot of orange, so I don't know if I'll keep this tag on here or on this bag. But it is cute. And also I have my Coach cherry charm, which I really think is going to look so cute on this bag. And how cute is that? I don't know if it goes with the pink so much, but just kind of for an idea. And anyways, I did want to open this on camera just to kind of get a first impression. So I do have to say that I do like it a lot. I do like the color of the denim. I like that it's pretty, it's the same. There's no like obvious like deep or dark spots. I like that there are no rips. I don't know if the other Laurels have any rips in them. I didn't really look at that many to see. But I feel like my Laurel looks really adorable. And just a little piece of thread. So I'm really, really happy with this. Great bag. Maybe I will do a quick little what fits in my Laurel, just to kind of see how everything fits. I have here my Dooney & Bourke wallet and the matching corner zip wristlet. There's that. And my handy dandy sunscreen. And my little case, little pouch. So I'm like filling this bag up and there's still so much space. So this is so similar to my Dooney & Bourke Hobo, which this is probably my favorite design of bag outside of the binocular crossbody. I do have some medicine here for one of my kids. I wanted to make sure I have it with me. So that fits in here. This is a full size. This is 4 ounces. It's some allergy medicine. So that fits in there so perfectly. Oops, excuse me. And what else do I have here? I have some other little small things. I want to include those in this purse. But let me also put my notebook. I did add this cute little cherry charm to it. I added this just because I had some things to write in. But look how cute that is. This came from the wristlet. I'll go ahead and put this in here also. And actually, I do have this notebook. This is the standard size. Let me see if this will fit in here. This is kind of important to me. Okay, that's like the most perfect fit. I did have to slightly shimmy it in there. But as you can see, I was able to fit 2 notebooks. It's a passport size and standard size. I love that. Okay, and then I do have my pencil case. And I can probably fit that kind of like that. Let me see. Wow, that's like such a perfect fit. So this bag is literally carrying everything I need in here. I would add my keys and my cell phone, which will easily fit right here. There's actually a gap. And I could even fit my mini water bottles in there also if I wanted to. And my medicine, I don't always carry it with me, just I'll need it for the next couple days. But look at that. Look how everything fit in there so perfectly. And the bag itself is so light. I was considering this bag in the black pebble leather. And I kept going back and forth. And I just said I'm going to keep waiting to see what other prints they come out with. And so when they came out with this one, I said I'm going to try it out. And I am so happy I did. So I have 2 full-size notebooks in here with inserts. And with room to spare. So let me just take everything out to to kind of show what fit in here. I'm really amazed and impressed. Look at that. An actual notebook. Sometimes my notebooks, I usually carry them with me in my hand, or I keep them at my desk. I don't always carry them with me per se. So all this fit in this big bag. And this isn't even a big bag. This is a good medium-sized bag. But this is what I call the perfect size bag. So I am so excited. Okay, and so since we are here, I figured I'm actually going to do a quick little measuring to kind of see the size difference or the similarities in these two bags. So the Laurel, let's go ahead and pick a spot. Laurel measures about, I would say 11.5 inches. If I do corner to corner, it's 11.5. If I do it from like the base, it's more like 11 1/4, I would say. And then the Dooney one, it's about 11 inches, 11 1/4, so almost identical in length. The width, I would say the Laurel is about 4 inches, 4 1/4, and Dooney is about 5 inches, so you have a little bit more space with the Dooney. In height, at the tallest point for the Laurel, it's about 9 1/4. On Dooney, it's about 9.5. And then on the shortest height, from here to about here, I would say 7 3/4. And then the Laurel is about 8 inches, so about 1/4 inch higher. And then, so we did the length, the width, the height. Let's do the strap drop. So they both have shoulder strap here. Dooney's Hobo is about, let me see here, I would say about 11.5 inches. And then the Laurel is, let's see here, it does look shorter, so I would say it's about a 9-inch strap drop on the Laurel. I don't know if you can see there. It's kind of hard to show with my camera angle. It was about 9-inch and about 11-inch strap drop. They both have really big gaping mouth, which is my favorite feature. So look at that. And just for out of curiosity, let me see how big, if I can get it to expand at its biggest. So Dooney expands about 9.5 inches, I would say. Maybe I could get it to expand more. And then the Laurel, and this is just like a rough, it opens up to about 11 inches. So just like or 10 inches. I would say more like a 10-inch. Sorry, let me get more accurate. So those that like a big opening and to fit all your stuff, so I would say more like a 10-inch. So I would say this bag is very, very similar in size, and I always admire the Laurel. I always seen different Laurels online, and I was always hoping to add one to my handbag collection. As you can see, it doesn't have the front pocket or back pocket. The Dooney one does, which is a really good pocket too. It's not a tiny pocket. It's not a huge pocket. I do have here like a whiteboard eraser. I'm filming on my phone, so the eraser, my phone doesn't fit in unless it goes up and down. So the difference is the pocket, and the Dooney does have more interior organization, I feel like, with a slip pocket here, and then a zip pocket. And then Coaches has a slip pocket with a snap, which this kind of pocket I do like with a snap, because you can use a snap or you don't have to use a snap. But what I like about it is that I can put my lotion or whatever I like. I can have it stand upright, and it won't like fall onto each other. You can also put like say a pens. And so as you can see, I really like that pocket. You could open it, but then it kind of like falls down into the center of the bag with the weight of the stuff that you have inside. So that's one thing that I really like about Coach, that they do a snap pocket on their a snap on their slip And then here on this wall, you have the zipper, which I would say is about the same size and depth as Dooneys. So they are very, very similar. I really do like both. This is Dooney's larger Hobo. They do have a smaller one, which is also great. If you want like a smaller one, you don't need this much room. But they're both great bags. This one stays on my shoulder so comfortably. I am really thrilled and excited about this bag. And especially excited that I can fit my notebook in here. Because usually my bigger notebooks I do leave home or just take with me in my hand. But the fact that I could fit it in like that, to me, is wonderful. And anyway, so I'm excited about my bags, especially my Laurel. I was really looking forward to this one. This was my number one hope to pick up from the newer release. But of course, it did sell out so quick, and it wasn't available in store. And so when it hopped on the internet or online a couple days ago, I got on so quick, placed my order. As soon as I placed my order, I put a post on the YouTube in case anybody else out there was looking for this bag. It's a great bag. I think this bag is timeless. I think this bag is going to be stylish many years from now. I don't know if I will spray it down or not. I will think about it some more. And I'm really excited. These are bags that are casual, but they work. They're very practical. They're very useful. They fit so much. They're comfortable. They're easy to wear. They're easy to style. They just make sense. You're not like dealing with flaps and buckles, and even those are great features to have on bags, on different types of bags. I really like the simplicity of this kind of a bag. So I really hope that if you weren't able to get a denim Laurel, Coach keeps bringing them out in different prints. And thank you so much for watching my video. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to have you be part of our community here. And to all my new subscribers, I want to say thank you for subscribing. I'm so excited to see all the new faces and all my new comments that I'm receiving in my comments. I really appreciate it. I just love the connection, the interaction with everybody. So please subscribe if you haven't already. And I can't wait to be back in my next video. Have a great day.